We help kids and teens walk the creator's path through online club experiences. For kids, we have a beautiful experience called the Creativity Club. The Creativity Club will help your kids spark their creativity, engage in weekly challenges, and win rewards. When you join, you get access to an online community. What that online community looks like is a Facebook group where families and kids are sharing what they're creating and how they're growing. And as they go, right, all of these kids are participating in the same challenges week after week after week. So they're able to see these different challenges that are being performed by kids in different states and across town. And it's really, really motivating for these kids to be able to also participate and create beautiful things. That will also give you Socratic method trainings. It's so important in this process that we learn how to talk to our kids in a way that helps them become the decision makers and them to become people who think for themselves. So we're going to deliver you some Socratic discussion trainings. Next, an at-home guidebook. And so this process is so beautiful because you have online support, but we're also going to give you the resources you need it to facilitate it in your own home. So facilitate it in your own home, join us online, but we're all going to be doing the same process together. And it's so beautiful. Next, 12 weeks of weekly activities. So those activities are exciting and they're challenging and they're fun. And again, you're going to be able to facilitate them in your home at the same time as other families around the country are also facilitating those same activities. Next, 12 weeks of challenges and rewards. Same thing. You're going to be able to deliver these at the same time as families around the country, and they're fun and they get kids out of their comfort zone. And they're going to have a great time. And by the way, they're going to get out and do some really cool things. So the other thing that you're going to get is weekly accountability. And so one of the most crucial things that I talk about with parents is a lot of your kids, they know this stuff. They know and even enjoy creation, but having someone else tell them outside of their parents is actually really helpful. And so having a place where they can go week after week to be held accountable, and not only to a different adult, but to other kids around the country, is insanely valuable for them. And this is what that accountability looks like with meetups and with the Facebook group. Next, we're actually going to send you a creativity supply box. So all of the supplies that you need to create an amazing experience and to do the challenges with your kids, we're going to send it to you. This is the way that we get kids from 8 to 12 on this creation metric and on the process. We give them challenges that are fun and they're gamified, and every week helps them to walk through this process of checking in, rounding up, emerging, acting, testing, and evolving. Next up, you guys, we have the club for our teenagers, and the club for the teenagers is the Teen Startup Club. What you get with this, it's going to look really similar at the beginning. Both of our clubs have amazing resources. Once again, you're going to get an online community. You're also going to get those Socratic discussion trainings. You're also going to get an at-home guidebook. You're also going to get 12 weeks of activities that look a little bit different for the older kids, right? For our teenagers, you're also going to get 12 weeks of challenges, which look a lot different for our teenagers, really getting them outside of their comfort zone. And at this point, they're really making a lot of money. It's really awesome. We also have built-in accountability. Here's where things start to get really different. We have built in for the Teen Startup Club where they can launch a crowdfunding campaign. So on our platform of kidstarter.club, you can go in and see the different campaigns that are rolling. One of our campaigns right now is the phone pop filter. There's a 16-year-old who has created this. You can go and you can see his page. He's doing amazing things, right? And so your kids will get access to the same platform. Next up, we have access to our Shark Tank competition. The Shark Tank competition is an absolute blast. We pit our teens against each other, pitching on stage in front of a large crowd. They can participate online or in person. They participate in front of live judges, and real money is on the line. And it is a huge blast to be a part of. And the energy in there is electric. You're going to absolutely love it. The goal of this club is to help our teenagers begin to learn value creation and fulfillment creation. With the Creativity Club, we start lower. We start with curiosity and personal creation. As we move up to the older ages, value and fulfillment. We're helping them walk that process. And as they get older, we're helping them to add value more and more and more to the lives of other people. These clubs work for kids who are bored. I've worked with a lot of kids who are bored in traditional education. Kids who are naturally entrepreneurs, it's going to really work for them. It's going to work for the overachievers, people who are kind of, they're not getting enough of a challenge at school. It's going to work with kids who have ADHD. I've worked with a lot of kids who are really fidgety, and it's really, really difficult for them to focus in a traditional school setting, especially because they don't care about what's being taught. It works because watch what happens to your kids with ADHD when they actually get to choose what they create. And it's beautiful. Kids with special needs. So a lot of these kids with special needs are overwhelmed when it comes to learning and academics. This experience works for them because it's self-paced and self-directed, and they're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Our clubs work for all of these kids because we're using the creation metric and the creation process that helps kids learn how to identify needs, act on their plans that they make, and then adapt according to their creative instincts. Both of these clubs are available for only $247, and you get all of this. So you get the weekly challenges, you get rewards, you're going to get the accountability built in, the online community, you're going to get the supply boxes, you're going to get the crowdfunding campaigns and the Shark Tank competitions. For only $247, we're going to get your kids started on the creator's path.